Hey guys, as some of you know, I am building an AR style 9mm 16-inch carbine, and I've been ordering parts for several weeks now and putting together a little bit here and there. Yesterday I actually threw together the lower. Got most of the way through it. And as any one of you who have ever done this will know, the pivot pin, I did manage to get it in after launching the detent pin 3 or 4 times. Luckily, being able to find it 3 or 4 times, and then on the 5th time, the first few times I heard the pin rattling on the wooden floor, and I walked right to it and picked it up, no problem. The last time I heard it hit the wall, didn't hear anything else after that. So I have been looking and looking and looking for that little itty bitty detent pin. Couldn't find it anywhere. So today, got online and ordered some more pins. Ridiculous. I wasn't going to mention this, but I was looking. Palmetto State, which is where I buy a lot of stuff, I could buy one detent pen for 99 cents, 94 cents, something like that. I forget what it was, but they wanted like $4.85 postage for a thing that's literally the size of a grain of rice. They wanted $5 for postage, so I went on eBay and bought a set that includes 6 pens and 6 springs with postage, and the entire thing was $6. So can't complain about that. And as soon as it gets here, I'll probably find the one I lost. That's how it works. But I threw this lower together yesterday. It was actually not difficult at all. It was surprisingly easier than I thought, with the exception of the pivot pin, which I finally did get done. So now I don't have a pen for the takedown. I don't have a detent for the takedown pin back here, so I can't continue any farther until I get that. I can't add the buffer tube. Speaking of buffer tube, I ordered some parts that finally came in the mail today. I was shocked when I saw this little box, this little priority mail small package. I thought, there is no way in hell what I ordered is going to fit in that box. Well, I guess through Christmas magic, they made it fit in that box. And what I'm talking about, it's from Joe Bob Outfitters, by the way. I know a lot of you know Joe Bob Outfitters. They're good people to deal with. What I had ordered was a mil-spec buffer tube with the castle nut and the end plate. And more importantly, the stronger spring, which is needed for a 9mm blowback AR style, is much, much, much stiffer than an average 5.56 AR spring. And the also required much heavier buffer. This is a 7.5 ounce buffer, which, what is it, like 3 something I think it is for the AR. I forget what the AR buffer weighs, but no rattles. It's a solid stainless steel 7.5 ounce AR 9mm blowback buffer. That's what I thought wasn't going to fit in the box. I didn't think there's, and this came like this. I didn't think there's any, of course you can compress it, but I still didn't think that was going to fit in a small flat rate box, but it did. And the next thing, and I think this is bad-ash, as our good friend used to say, bad-ash. What do they call this exactly? They call this a linear comp. And I didn't want to put a standard A2 birdcage flash hider on the on this rifle, so I got this, a linear comp. It's like 4.5 inches long, I believe they said. But that thing is just cool. And it's not a silencer per se, and it's not a flash hider. Really what it is designed to do is blow all the sound forward. People have said that you don't necessarily have to wear ear protection if you're using these, that they will actually blow the sound forward enough where it'll deafen people that are anywhere in front of you, but it doesn't blow any sound back as much as it would with just the flash hider. But I thought that thing was pretty awesome. And I have this, I've had for months. This is a Hogue collapsible rubber over molded buttstock that's designed to fit on the mil-spec buffer tube. That was the buffer, as you heard. And it just fits on the buffer tube just like always. This is the exact same stock that I have on my other AR, except for that one's flat darker. This one obviously is black. I have most of the parts now. As soon as I get the detent for the takedown pin so I can put the buffer tube on, the lower will be complete. I have not ordered the upper yet. I think I know what I'm going to do with that. And I have not ordered the barrel yet, and I have not ordered the handguard yet. That's it. Everything else is here and in place. So I haven't really been adding up the cost of this, but it's actually surprisingly low considering I'm not going to buy the cheapest crap out there. Anybody can throw together a $400 AR. It's a little tougher to do a 9mm because the parts are just inherently more expensive. But there are a few specialty parts that you have to have, you know, the buffer and the spring, for example. And the 9mm dedicated lowers tend to be more expensive than the 5.56. But it's well on its way. It's almost done. It's actually a lot of fun picking out the pieces and parts that go into these things. But as SSR Knives and Guns would say, I just think that is bad-ish. Can't wait to get this thing put together. And as soon as I do, you will see it. As always, guys, thanks for watching.